a little.
All right.
All right.
Very good. So, welcome, Ashley. Thank you so much for taking time out to meet the team, and we're excited to have you on. Now, we first met for the first time on July 17th, when Robin and I went down to corporate to see what in the world is going on in Salt Lake. And
Yeah.
so, yeah. And so that was the beginning of it. And then you gave Robin and I a couple samples of the Flex, and then it was over. I called Gordon and said, "Hey, I want to tell people about this." And, and then I've been on the phone ever since. But so Ashley is our formulator, our skincare
Mhm.
formulator. She was involved in the formulation of the Flex and the skincare line, the serum and the skincare line. So,
Yeah.
um, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. So maybe you could share with us just a little bit about, well, first of all, let me ask you a question. So, um, when and how did you meet Gordon?
I've known Gordon for years. I worked with his family for a long time, and we just reconnected and did some film and entertainment production together. So the past, I would say 10 years, I've been working directly with him. And you know when there's people in your life that you trust and you're just like, these are the best people and you just don't want to let them go. He's one of those people to me. And I know a lot of you feel the same way about him, but I have so much respect for him and his family and everything that he's done and his heart and his kindness that I mean, that's my work person that I always want to be around.
Oh, that's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you real quick. So, how long have you been interested in skincare?
So I've actually done a lot of natural skincare regimens in my life. I I've always found that regular makeup, regular skincare doesn't work for me. I wanted to do something natural, something clean. So throughout my life, it's just been soap on my face because I don't know what else to use. And there's just been oils too because a lot of lotions won't stick. They make my face feel weird. So throughout my whole life, I grew up as on a ranch as a tomboy, and I didn't wear makeup. Like that wasn't a thing. I moved to Utah. I had to kind of fit in and learn how to be a girl, and it was the hardest thing for me. Um, but right then is when I was like, why do I have to look like everyone else? Why do I have to, fit this mold that everyone else is trying to fit? And I discovered that I don't have to. I can do whatever I want, actually. So I started putting oil on my face, and I saw the difference in my face versus people who were my same age. And I thought, oh, well, this is strange. How do we make this happen? How do we make this a business? And so that's one of the reasons that I brought this up to Gordon is, hey, this is something that I've been doing this whole time, and it has made a difference in my face. I think this should be part of our skincare line and just adding oils and different cleansers. And yeah, so it's been basically my whole life, to tell you the truth.
Wow,
Yeah.
interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting. Well, we're glad that you landed here with Gordon, and we're glad that you're a part of this movement
Thank
that
you.
that you guys have created. So, yeah, if you could just share with us a little bit about the products, that'd be great.
Oh, yes, I actually am really excited because I have something here. It's not out yet. This is going to be the size of Flex. This writing isn't right, but I'm just going to show you real quick so no one has seen this also. This it just sits on my desk as just this little thing that no one sees. So I have to show you really quick because it's not 100% correct. But it's about this size and that big, and it's just this pump that Flex comes in. Because I don't know if you can see that. I refuse to do a dropper bottle for Flex because this sits by my bed at night and I have knocked that dropper bottle off 30 times. So I decided to use the pump. Oh, yes. Sorry. Oh, I thought maybe you couldn't hear me or something.
No, you're good. You're good. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
muted.
Oh, okay. Um, so I got a pump bottle. I found the perfect one. We were running with it to get this out the door. But also, I want to talk to you about how it was created and how it came about because this is a really special story, and I love that it actually worked. Because this was just an idea I had when I came into the office one day. So we, Gordon came in, we're talking about, this is before Prima even was a thing. We were talking about olive oil. And I thought, I'm looking deep into this. I want to find out everything I can possibly know about olive oil because I've been to Italy, I would probably say a year out of my life. That's how long I've spent there, in Europe, and watching them cook with this olive oil, watching them use it daily, just on a regular basis. It was so interesting to me because we didn't cook with olive oil here like that. It was canola oil that you cooked cakes with. It was everything else. So when I came home, I noticed the difference in taste in the cakes and breads, and I'm like, oh, this is disgusting. I can't even eat it until I found good olive oil to change the recipe with. So honestly, I have been obsessed for a long time. But when we did some deep research, I heard this word. I was listening to a podcast and I heard someone say oleocanthal. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. Tell me more. And at the time I had a herniated disc. Well, I still have a herniated disc. And I was taking 6 ibuprofen a day just to get out of bed because it was either lay in bed all day because I was in so much pain or take 6 ibuprofen. And then my back started to hurt worse because it wasn't actually my back, it was my kidneys. I was harming myself terribly and making everything worse. And when I heard this word oleocanthal and the properties it has that are similar to ibuprofen, something like switched in my head and I was like, okay, how do I get this? How much of this do I have to drink to be able to equal ibuprofen? And it was a lot. It was like 2 cups of this certain kind of olive oil to equal 1 ibuprofen. And I'm like, well, I can't do that. I need six ibuprofen. That's insane. And so I thought harder, and then I thought, why can't I just put on my skin, you know? And then we found a few key ingredients that helps it absorb into your skin a little bit better and localize where you're having pain and tension. And I ran to the office with an idea, without a product, without anything, and I spewed all this information to them. And this is the best thing about my team is they hear you. They understand. They're like, "Okay, run, go." And so I did. And the next day, I showed up with this product. And we're all testing it out and kind of seeing how it's working. And I'm like, this doesn't make logical sense because it's not a medicine. This is olive oil. This is something that's been around forever. And we're all trying it, and it worked. And the first person I actually tried it on was my friend who has tennis elbow, who cannot tell a lie. And so I'm like, I'm trusting you. I have to try this on you before I take it into the office. So I'm testing it on, putting it on his tennis elbow. I come back 5 minutes later. I was like, how are you feeling? And he is shocked. I could see it in his face. He's like, it's just, I mean, is it because you rubbed it? Is that why it feels better? I was like, no, it's the oleocanthal. It's an anti-inflammatory agent in this olive oil. So it was just the whole experience has been so exciting from the start. That there have been so many stories already. I know Hernan and Robin, you have one as well. If you want to share it, it's all this is a localized anti-inflammatory product that you put on your skin. It goes deep into your muscle and joints and it relieves aches and pains, is really what it is. But
Yeah.
yeah, I love your story if you guys want to share it.
Yeah. We can share it.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
it was my mom. She's 86 and she's got scoliosis and she cannot walk, she can't straighten up, she's hunched over, she has no balance and she is in excruciating pain. And when you gave us that sample, we came home with it and I put 4 drops into my hand and I warmed it up like you said and I rubbed it on her lower back. And she's like, "Well, what is this supposed to do?" And I'm like, "I don't even know, mother, but let's just see what happens." And I was talking to her for a couple minutes about our trip to Salt Lake. And then she said, "Well, is this supposed to help my balance?" And I said, "Well, I don't know." And just the way she said it, and I'm like, "Well, do you think it helped your balance?" And she goes, "Well, I don't know." And I said, "Well, can you just walk this way and see if you can do it without holding on because she has to hold on to everything. She can't walk without a walker. She holds onto the couch and she walks down the back of the couch. And so she I said, stand up straight, try to stand up straight and walk. And so she did. And she slowly walked down behind the couch and she did not hold on, which was amazing. And she got down to the end of it and she slowly turned around without having to grab onto the counter and she came back. And that was like incredible. And she is like desperately waiting for this product because I gave her all that I had. I mean, we had that little bottle and it probably had what, 10 drops in it and we used it and it she's just I don't understand why that helped with her balance, but I think it's because of the pain that she experienced that she it allowed her to have a little bit of balance. And so she's anxiously awaiting for this product to arrive. So she's going to be our number one customer.
Yay. I love that. And I am running with this product, just so you know. I am going as fast as I possibly can to get this out to you guys because I don't know if you can tell how excited I am for it, but I want everyone to have the ability to experience, even if it's just a tiny bit of relief that you can feel without having to take all these pharmaceuticals because uh, it's, I don't know about you, but it was killing me. It was killing me. So, yeah, I'm as excited as you are.
Let
Um,
me
yeah.
ask you, did we get did you have more than one iteration of the formula?
Oh, I'm on version 20 right now. It has gotten better and better and better. So I just told this story and I don't know if you guys have heard it, but my brother's a physical therapist and I just got him to try our final version of it. And he uses his hands all day, to rub people's muscles, everything out, and just very logical, no fluff. And so he's been hearing me talk about olive oil when I go to family dinners and different things like that. And he's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Flex. It's this product made out of olive oil." I'm not giving him anything to tease me about, nothing. And um, I was like, "Try it. Think of somewhere on your body that's sore." And he's like, "Well, let me think about it for a second." And he pointed right here. It's kind of where Gordon always puts his for arthritis. And so I'm like, "Okay, take 2 drops, rub it in right there, and I'm going to come back to you in 5 minutes and see how you're feeling." And he goes, "This is stupid." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "I already feel it. I already feel relief. I don't know if it's in my head. I don't know how this is real, but it's real." I was like, "Yes, that's what I wanted to hear." He's my, you have that like smart brother sibling that's just like above and beyond that has reached new heights that you poor other kids don't get to, but he's that. And to hear him say that brought me so much pride. And I was so excited that I got him to even believe in it. I am not a salesman, but what I believe in, I will preach to the world. So, yeah.
So let me ask you then, when you gave us our samples in a really nice little gift bag,
Mhm.
what iteration do you think you were at that point?
6, probably.
Oh,
I have
Wow.
been. You have no idea. All the research, all the time and energy. I've been working with the scientists too to formulate everything to get it perfect, and I think we've done it. And this is really exciting. This new version that everyone's getting is more fast acting. It lasts longer and is more beneficial.
Because that's what we took it to my son because he had pulled something in his shoulder at the gym and
Mhm.
he couldn't sleep for weeks. And I'm like, here, we just got this. Let's rub it on there and see what it does. And we put it on there and he just didn't really expect anything anything to happen. And it was like 5 minutes. And he's like, and he's doing this. He could not do this. And he couldn't believe it. He went and laid on the couch on his shoulder and he's like, oh my gosh. He goes, I haven't been able to sleep for weeks. And he could lay on his shoulder. And it was that fast. I mean, and that was what, so version 6. So I can hardly wait for version 20.
I know.
Right, right. I, isn't it amazing when people just don't believe and you see
Yeah.
them change because you're like, I every time I put it on, I'm like, no way this still works. And it does. And it's just so exciting that something so clean. This is pure and natural. There's no chemicals. There's nothing to hide in this. And so, yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah.
So the you cannot, or you are you able to give us an idea when you think it might ship?
So hopefully, it will ship around the middle of December, before Christmas. Let's say before Christmas.
Oh, good.
That sound good?
Yeah.
Yes,
Merry
absolutely.
Christmas.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
I know we talked to Curtis yesterday for a few minutes, and I think the skincare is going to take a little bit long, but I think what he said was he wants everybody to experience the Prima, and then you'll ship out the Flex, and then he wants everybody to experience the Flex for a little
Hmm.
bit, and then they'll release the skincare. Is that kind of what's happening?
Yep. Because we want you to feel all the differences from Prima because that helps with your brain, it helps with your insides and everything that goes with that, your gut health. There's so many benefits from Prima. And so we want you to experience that and feel the best you can feel. So with that and with using Flex, I don't take ibuprofen. I was down to one last time we talked, I think, and I just don't take it, which is the most insane thing because I just got an MRI a few months ago and my herniated disc is worse than it used to be. And so I can understand it. I'm not in pain because my body is not inflamed like it used to be. I I have not changed the way I live. The only thing I've changed is these two products. But also, I can say all that I want. It's really you, the consumer, the people who we are trusting with our products to say what your experience is and the different things that have happened to you. So yeah, I'm excited for everyone to try both. Yeah.
Well, we couldn't be more excited because we were already over the moon just with what we had, just a few
Mhm.
drops of what we had at iteration 6. So I can't even imagine it working better than that.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good time. I mean, it's work. It's not even work. It is just learning and just a good time and the fact that we're causing people to have less pain is incredible. So yeah, we're pumped for this.
Besides the pain in your back going away, is there anything else that you're noticing with the Prima?
Yeah, there's a lot actually. I feel like when your brain gets clouded
Yeah.
and you can't think of words and you can't
Oh, that's me.
articulate anything and you wake up and you're groggy and nothing makes sense sometimes. I feel like this is nature's Adderall, that everything is making sense around me and I don't go from task to task and I'm getting things done that I regularly wouldn't. I suffer from a lot of brain fog too. I really do. So if you see me, I'm like, I know this word, but I can't think of it right now. This has helped immensely with that. Um, there's so many other benefits because of different things in it. And I want to also talk on Prima, how it's similar to the Mediterranean diet. Everyone's like, everyone eat the Mediterranean diet because these are blue zones. We should eat like them and experience everything like them. Everything in this is the Mediterranean diet. There's lycopene in it, which comes from tomatoes. Lycopene is oil soluble, so you need that olive oil that you get from Prima to be able to, for this to work well in your body. So everything together is just this amazing product that you take once a day. It's that simple, and it helps revitalize your body, your brain, your health. It's incredible. So we're excited to hear more about what happens when people take this weekly, monthly, yearly, because we know because we've been taking it daily, weekly, monthly. I think we're on 6 months of this now, and the differences in everyone is incredible.
Let me ask you, on the latest iteration, the one that you're shipping out now, the Prima,
Prima.
what do you guys that are taking you're taking it in the office?
Mhm.
How long before you guys recognize things are a little bit different after taking it? Like, is it
Honestly,
days?
honestly, I would say about a week. Because I feel a little more balanced, a little more energy after the week. Because I took stats on this because I was wondering, how what's going to happen day one, day two, day three, day four. So about a week, I could really feel the difference. And I also felt like I was getting a cold a couple days ago, and I was just under the weather. I'm like, "Ugh, I can't do this right now. I don't have time for this." It was gone. I took Prima the next day. I feel like it helped me get rid of the cold after taking it for how long have I been taking it? 2 months then. And I don't know if that was it or what happened, but I had a cold. I know that I did. And it just, I don't know if it, was quick to get rid of it or what happened, but my body felt better and healthier that it was able to actually fight something that wasn't supposed to be there. But yeah,
Wow.
let me see. I wrote these down because I wanted to remember them. The differences that I felt week one versus week two to four. So this is what I actually wrote down because I want to tell you. So I felt more balanced and my head was a little clearer on week one. And then again, there was less brain fog week two to four, and I had more energy. Usually, honestly, I am a nap person. I am all for naps during the day. I want a power nap. Want to get up and start doing stuff. I have not taken a nap, which is sad. I do love naps on a weekday for 4 months.
Wow.
Because I don't need it. I don't replace it with an energy drink or anything. I just go. And I feel this is me after being up since 5 a.m., which is not me. Usually my brain turns off about 5 p.m. I am done. The sun goes down, I'm done for the day. What this has done for my brain and memory is incredible. Um, and then let's see. So that's 4 weeks. So about 1 to 2 months, um, I was on it. My brain was a little bit sharper. I have all the ideas when I come into the office. A lot of them, the guys are like, all right, relax. You don't need to do this. But a lot of them, I get to push through and get a run with a lot of ideas. I came in with one today. Everyone said yes, and I'm running with it. And I'm gonna give you a little sneak. Well, I'm just gonna tell you a little secret that other people don't know yet. That will come out on our Tuesday call. Um, look out for Black Friday because something will be there that you'll be able to get because it was something that I pushed hard today and they said yes. So available Black Friday, we're gonna have something for you guys. Just a little, just now you know something no one else knows. But yeah, it's this Prima along with Flex is just this internal and external clean, pure, natural antioxidant, which is so good for inflammation and different things in your body. So we're excited. We're excited for you to try it and hear your own stories.
I think honestly, I talked to my doctor last week, and she said that so many people are coming in with things that she just can't believe. Like she says it's because of COVID, that people are getting stuff and ailments and things that at a young age. And she said she has never seen anything like it. How many people are coming in with things that it's just unexplainable. And like this brain fog thing, I think so many people have it.
Mhm.
I have never had an issue with that, and I cannot for the life of me think of words. Like Hernan has to complete a sentence for me. The same thing, my sister, she's going through the same thing. We have it's scary, but honestly, I think that this product is going to rock the lives of people that you would never even expect, because I think a lot of people are dealing with things that we never had to deal with before.
Yeah, this it's true though. The brain fog is real.
Mhm.
There's sticky proteins in your brain that usually get taken away when you sleep at night. But when you're not sleeping at night, when you're not getting the nutrients that you need, they build up, creating brain fog, helping or it's kind of how you get dementia. There's different things like that. And so this olive oil, if you do research on olive oil and see how that helps it, the things you will find are incredible. And this is just regular, pure, extra virgin olive oil. When you add the high phenolic olive oil, which is in Prima, it's out of control how well it helps your brain.
Is it the first press?
Mhm.
It, I can't see her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this high phenolic olive oil is first press. It's early picked, first pressed, cold pressed, and in certain regions of the world as well. So we found a few different places and we're like, we want this olive oil, we want this olive oil. So we have different olive oils that we're using for different products, depending on what they are, what benefits we want them to have. So we're coming out with a cooking olive oil. That is regular, um, extra virgin olive oil, which is pure first pressed. Because you guys know, you guys tasted the high phenolic olive oil that has that burning, peppery sensation in the back of your throat that comes from oleocanthal, which is really ultra early harvested olive oil. We don't want to eat that. That's why we put them in the pills. Um, but we do want to eat regular, healthy, extra virgin olive oil, which still has amazing benefits on your brain and health. So there's just different versions of it used for different things.
Well, I've ordered the olive oil for the culinary, and I'm going to give it to a few special people as Christmas gifts. I'm going to put it in cellophane and put a bow on it and hand that out to a few of the people that I want to experience it.
I love that. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a great idea. This is pure Italian, not cut with anything olive oil. Because what we found is when olive oil comes to the US and is packaged here, it's cut with canola oil. So that taste you're tasting in the olive oil, it tastes rancid now to me. I'll smell it, I'll be like, rancid. But it's not really rancid, it's just cut. It's cut with other oils. And I actually saw the study that came out. Um, and it compared different oils and their smoke points and how well they held up for cooking. And the strangest thing was the two best oils were coconut oil and number one was olive oil. Um, because the olive oil has polyphenols in it that help protect it. Um, when you're cooking different things. So when you put it on high heat for a long period of time, it starts to break down and actually become inflammatory in your body. Since olive oil has those polyphenols to protect it, it protects your body when you eat it too. So there's so many amazing things. If you do your research and you dig, you're gonna find the most incredible things on olive oil and the health benefits it has for you.
Well, that's phenomenal. Now,
Yeah.
so a few people have said they want to experience the high phenolic.
Mhm.
So they're saying they're gonna bite down on the gel caps. What do you have to say about that?
Try it. I would love it. We've already done it in the office. Um, you're gonna taste that burning sensation on the back of your throat. So that I talk about, which is the oleocanthal in it. So the stronger the peppery burning, the higher it is in that oleocanthal, which is the anti-inflammatory polyphenol. Yeah.
So everybody will be able to experience what we experienced.
Yeah. Yep. Yep, it's the truth. Because we all did it in the office one day. We're like, okay, you guys, we just got our Prima packets. Let's try it. And we all did it, and it was exactly the same. And we're like, well, this is why it's in a pill form.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to get too deep into the weeds on the skincare because we're still going to be waiting just a little bit for it.
Hmm.
Um, and I caught you slipped one time on a Zoom, and I caught it. And so all I tell people is we make no claims on the skincare. I
Hmm.
just say you're going to love it. We make no claims. What can you say about what you've seen happen with the serum?
I love the serum. Honestly, it helps with fine lines and wrinkles, honestly. I use it on my laugh lines. I've noticed a difference myself. I use it anywhere that I see any sort of aging on my face, which I am not a fan of. I don't want to look older. But also this is as far as it goes for me. I am going to use oils and I'm going to drink water and I'm going to do everything that I possibly can, naturally, safely, cleanly to, promote a youthful glow. So I have to be very careful of what I claim because I'm afraid of what I said to you already. Um,
Yeah.
But it does help the soothing of fine lines and wrinkles on your face because of the ingredients that are in um, Treviso, which is the whole skincare line. It is olive oil based, which has a lot of the same natural oils that your face contains and your skin and your body. And that's why it's so good to absorb into your face and help create a barrier that helps oxidative stress, that helps so many other elements to help you have a more youthful glow. So yeah, that's Treviso, and we're coming out with we're doing a face wash, the face serum, and then a face cream, and all of them are clean and natural and beautiful.
Okay, so what are you like? Do you expect to see results in a short period of time or over a longer period of time with the skincare with the serum? What do
So
you,
I can tell you my own experience.
yeah.
I saw results in about a week on my smile lines. I'm gonna call these or laugh, let's call them laugh lines because that's really what they are. I want to look happy. I want to look like I have had a life and, have smiled a lot and laughed a lot. Um, but to a point, okay? Like I'm good with where they are now. And I noticed them getting worse and worse. And I was like, okay, well, I've got to do something about this. So we formulated these ingredients together and found a way to helps smooth them so they look more natural, more subtle on your face. So I would say a week to 2 weeks of daytime and nighttime use. And honestly, during the day, I put them over my makeup because I do put a little right here. And I do put a little here and here just to give you that youthful glow without looking greasy or anything too. But at night, I just put them here and then put my face lotion over them. So that's really what I do, and that's how I saw the results.
Awesome.
What do you think about when the older we get, we don't have any collagen left in our skin and our faces are sagging. What do you think it's going to do for that?
So, interestingly enough, olive oil has this thing called, oh my gosh, now I need more Prima. I can't remember what this thing is called. It's, hang on. I know this word. It's just, I've been saying take Prima because it helps with brain fog. Um, it
Pauline.
starts with S. Huh?
Squalane.
Squalane. Oh
Pauline.
my gosh, thank you. Yes, squalane. Okay.
Hello.
Thank you. I just needed you to hop in right now. So there's this thing called squalane, that comes from olives, and your face creates this thing called squalene. And at age 30, um, you lose about 30% of it, which is crazy. So from there, you're like, good luck. Your face becomes a little more drier, not as hydrated. And the great thing about olives and olive-based products is it does have squalene in it, which is exactly the same element that your own natural oils are in your face. So when you put it on, it hydrates your face. It helps you feel your face feel fuller and more lively than it did before. So it has so many great elements that your own body recognizes as its own, which is huge.
So it kind of acts like collagen.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, so you get, I feel like my cheeks are higher than they used to be, which is
Oh
crazy.
gosh.
The day you guys came was the day after my birthday that I just turned 40, and I was not okay. I was like, I remember it vividly because I was like, all right, I don't know if I could do this. It was rough for me
That was
because,
hard.
yeah, I know. I'm not ready to be 40, okay? I'm still a kid. But but having these products and knowing they're clean and natural and safe in my body and they can absorb into my skin and I don't have to worry about them is one of the greatest benefits from them also.
Awesome. Now, I just caught a couple questions that popped up.
Yeah.
And if I don't get your question, just put it up until I get it. Um, so on the skincare, will we be able to buy the serum separately or is it all going to come in a pack?
So right now it looks like it's in a pack, because because they all work together. Um, but we have been talking about just doing the serum on the side. It kind of depends on what you guys want. Right now we're just doing it in a 3 pack. If we hear enough information to where it looks like a good idea to sell it separately, um, I mean, we're all for all the ideas. We're here to do what's best for you guys and what you need also.
So before I forget, Charlie asked in the chat, has anybody done a loading dose of the Prima, taken 2 or 3 of the sachets in a day?
Yes, we were just talking about this at work today. Joe takes some morning and night. Um, he says that it helps him sleep better even. That olive oil he's getting at night does help him sleep a little bit better, and he does notice a difference. So yeah, you're not going to be taking too much if you take one in the morning and night. I prefer just one a day, myself. Because when I take one at night, I don't know if it's benefiting me or not. I would rather have that once a day, clean. Uh, one packet a day is what's best for me, but I guess you guys can feel it yourself and say, "Hey, I want a little more of this," or "I feel like my body needs more of this." So please, if you want to try it, feel free to.
Did I hear you say that the culinary olive oil was high phenolic?
So the culinary olive oil is not high
Is not.
phenolic. It's just extra virgin olive oil, 100% pure. Just the only reason it's not high phenolic is because of the taste and the
Right.
flavor.
So
You
we could take a spoonful of that before bed.
You definitely. It still has so many benefits. It just doesn't have that oleocanthal and a few other polyphenols that you're used to. There still is polyphenols in it. It's just not the anti-inflammatory, um, high in anti-inflammatory. It still has anti-inflammatory benefits, but just not the ones that you've tasted.
Okay. Another question was, is the Treviso all plant-based?
It is clean. I will say that right now. I'm trying to get it all plant-based. Just so you know, I am working my hardest because I want it all clean. I want everything clean. I will get back to you on that. How about that?
Perfect.
All right, great. Yeah, you guys, if you guys have questions, just throw them up on the screen and Robin and I'll make sure that she's able to answer the question. If I've missed any, because I know I just caught on, everybody was asking questions. I just thought it would be better if we did it that way, just so that we could kind of keep control of the Zoom and not get in, not get off into the weeds. So, do you have another question, Rob? No? All right, very good. Well,
I have
I
one.
There's one.
oh I saw yours, Lauren. Um,
Is Ashley using Prima topically only?
yep.
Crema topically.
No,
You mean,
That's
Prima's
what it said.
internal.
Well, that's what it said.
yeah, this is the internal one. Treviso. I am using that, if that's what you mean, the skincare line. I'm doing different versions of it, testing it on myself because that's how I test everything is I try it on myself first. Um, and yeah, that's what I'm using.
With the Flex, is less more, only a few drops needed.
Not necessarily. It depends on the area that's affecting you. So I have on the herniated disc that I do have, um, I do like a squirt or two and rub it all over and then sometimes down my leg because it's pinching that sciatic nerve. So depending on where I'm feeling the pain, it depends on you and what feels right to you. So I would start with one pump, see if it feels right. If it doesn't cover enough area, which it should, it covers a lot of area. Um, then I would do one more.
Okay. Have you guys talked about selling us the sample bottles of Flex?
So we've talked about it. I think we're waiting right now to just we want to give you the actual product before we do samples for Flex. Just like Prima, we want to give you the full experience before it's just a one-time thing. This is something that I have been pushing to, and we're trying to figure out a solution for Flex samples because that's a really demonstratable product that, you're able to share with other people.
Okay. And
Yeah, we're trying.
so that iteration that we had, the sixth iteration of the Flex,
Mhm.
it seemed to last for one person 24 hours, for another person 48 hours. The new iteration, the newest, does it last, do the effects last longer?
Um, I've seen that it lasts a little longer for me. It honestly depends on your body, depends on where you're putting it. It depends on a lot of different things. Just like taking internal medicine, sometimes it works longer for other people. For Flex, we say it works around 3 to 8 hours, depending on the person. A lot of people notice it lasting a lot longer than that, just to be safe. That's what we say. But I have noticed the new version of it will last me throughout the night onto the morning. So that's how long it lasts for me. Um, but yeah, it lasts a little bit longer.
Okay, awesome. Do you what do you think what the Colleen asked, do we still have the mangosteen seed oil in the latest version of the Flex?
So in Flex is actually the mangosteen pericarp oil, which is
Oh,
the anti-inflammatory agent in the mangosteen. In Treviso, we are incorporating the mangosteen seed oil. because it does give your skin that beautiful glow and has so many other benefits too. So we're using different versions for different products.
Okay. All right. Awesome. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. I love it. All right. Well, we've gone 45 minutes. How about I end it here. I'll shut off the recording and then I can put it into gallery view and then everybody can thank you for being here and giving us an incredible insight into the product line and what's coming.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ashley.
Yeah, thanks for letting me share this with you
Yes.
guys. You're
Yeah.
amazing.